With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin. State Representative Demetrius Atsalis is hoping to breathe new life into a long-debated proposal and exit 6.5 in the town of Barnstable. Earlier this week, Representative Atsalis was named Vice Chair of Transportation. He told us this morning that one of his very first initiatives is to revitalize the discussion about exit 6.5. So talk to me a little bit, Demetrius, about exit 6.5. I know you were involved with this project. It's been in the works for quite some time.
Sure.
Can you give me a little bit of history on this particular plan?
Well, geez, it goes back well before my time, 1999. And I think there are plans on the drawing board from the early 90s, late 80s. And it's never come to fruition. It's always, kind of puzzled me why, because it would be a natural. There's such a gap between exits 6 and 7, and we have the industrial park. We have a real busy airport, shopping area leading down to downtown. So that's where it really began, and whether it's because the political will was not there to get it done because of people living in the village area in Barnstable not wanting an exit and an on-ramp coming near their neighborhood, but not really that close. It just hasn't gotten done. I know with our DPW in the past, one of our former directors wasn't too keen on it, wanted to go elsewhere and make improvements on the 132 area and the Willow Street area, which has always puzzled me in the Willow Street because you have to take a lot of properties and businesses and homes by eminent domain in order to properly widen that road. So economically, I don't think it's feasible. I'm not an expert. That's just my take. So when I was named Vice Chairman of Transportation a few days ago, this gave me the opportunity to go public with what I would like to see happen here in the district. And I'm not alone. Believe me, I'm not alone. A number of businesses and there's a number of politicians who would like to see this happen.
Exactly. Well, congratulations, Demetrius, on being named Vice Chair of the Transportation. That's the Transportation Committee, correct?
Yes.
Right.
And it's a step up. I served for a little more than a year in small business and community development, which really is Cape Cod, what we're all about. But I was happy to, contrary to some published newspapers here in our town, I am doing a good job up there, and I've been rewarded with that, with this posting. It's a very important posting, not just for the Cape here, but also across the Commonwealth. This is an opportunity to create jobs, keep jobs here in Massachusetts in the building of roads, bridges, and we have our needs down here. Our town's never been shy of getting those state funds and federal funds to get the job done. So I think this is just a continuance of that.
Absolutely. And really, I mean, again, Demetrius, as we've said, this exit 6.5 issue has really been discussed, debated, shot down, brought back up for many, many years now.
Sure.
And I think, I would think given the changes and the development going on in that area, of course, and this is the exit 6.5 just for our viewers, this would kind of come in at the end of Independence Park right there on by Mary Dunn Road, right?
Right. Well, I wouldn't, when people hear the word Mary Dunn, they get really scared because it's residential.
Right.
In the simplest terms, if you're driving on the Mid-Cape Highway, you could obviously go past exit 6 heading up to 7.
Yep.
And right before, a good mile and a half, 2 miles, I believe, before exit 7 is the rest area. At that rest area, we would cut in right there and pick up the industrial park.
Great. So it would go really right into that industrial park. And I think it would be a good, not just an ease of transit right into downtown, but I think it would be a good economical move, too. I think that businesses could see a definite spike in interest.
Absolutely, in the industrial park. Absolutely. You and I are on the same page on that. I firmly believe that if you make it easier for companies to access the businesses, for trucking to get in and get out a lot easier, that you'll see a spike in business. We've heard that in the past from businesses. Cape Cod Hospital is expanding some outpatient services over there.
Yep.
And they could further expand, knowing that they don't have to deal with Route 132. 132 looks great, but it still backs up.
Exactly. It's very busy.
There are still traffic lights. With an on-ramp, off-ramp, obviously there's no traffic lights. You can get in and get out pretty darn quick.
And with, and as you said, just to go back to Willow Street, Yarmouth Road a little bit, I think anyone who's been up and down that road knows that it would be very, very difficult to widen that without getting rid of a lot of businesses. Those businesses really, really close to the roadway there. And of course,
sure.
we know
and you have train tracks there.
Exactly.
And you need federal approval, not just state approval, to go over train tracks. And, I don't think that's going to happen when you have a viable alternative. We've always talked about in our community about the private-public partnership. Well, and this project, in the truest sense of the word, would meet that criteria. You have the land that's owned by the industrial park that they've talked about in the past, about using that as their portion, and then the Commonwealth coming in with federal and state funds to do the ramp. So I'm excited about it. I know a number of people are excited about it. The Secretary of Transportation, Richard Davey, gave me a call the day of the announcement, which was completely unexpected, but appreciated by me. And I didn't waste an opportunity. I said, look, after the New Year, after the holidays are done, let's get together on the Cape. I can walk you around the district, show you some of the needs, and one of them, obviously, is Exit 6B, is what we're calling it.
So what needs to happen, Demetrius, for this to actually become a reality, to stop being something that we've talked about and tossed around for as many years as we have, and actually see some shovels in the ground and some road construction taking place out there?
Well, most importantly, we have to show unity here in our town, that we want this to happen. We can't be splintered. Also, we have to get the state to get it on to their program to facilitate this. They have to be put onto their map, and they have to have the hearings, and it has to be brought up on their agenda, and then put on basically a to-do list. And if you get it on a to-do list, it takes time. As we see that it took a lot of years, I think too long for my liking, to get the lights done on Lumbert Mill Road and 28 and further up on 149 and County Road. It took a number of years, so we're looking to speed that up a little bit faster. And I'm excited. And it's a great time of year to have some hope, and that's what I have right now.
So, Demetrius, really, given all that we've talked about, what is a feasible timeline that you would like to see this project to get completed in?
Well, I'd like to say let's get it started. With it's the process of getting something within the frameworks of the state to get this job started. It's time consuming. So I'm hoping through all the hearings that process takes place. That'll take a year. It's not going to be any faster than that. I wish it would be. I would love to see this completed within a 3-year period, if not sooner than that. So, I might be reaching there, but again, the Secretary is excited. He knows that this is job creation. It's putting people to work. He knows that it will potentially put people to work in the industrial park, and because of that, I hope it's going to meet the criteria to be accepted by the state, and then we'll move forward from there.
Great. Well, Demetrius, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to speak with you, and we'll definitely keep our eyes and ears on this issue as we move forward.
Yes, we'll keep the people abreast. Seems like that one of the few mediums that allows us to get our word out is the local channel, and I appreciate that. The office appreciates that.
No problem.
And we'll keep you abreast of what's going on.
Carbon monoxide gas is tasteless and odorless and can kill. Understanding the dangers of this gas can save lives. Barnstable fire departments can now continue education and prevention programs thanks to a state grant. That grant also allows fire departments to provide free carbon monoxide detectors. Barnstable is one of 5 towns represented by Senate President Therese Murray to receive this award. In other news, Barnstable iForum, the town's new interactive virtual town hall website, is growing in only its 2nd day live on the web. Residents and others interested in the future of Barnstable have been logging on, signing up, and sharing ideas. To be a part of the conversation, head to barnstableiforum.com. The 19th session of Inside Barnstable Town Government begins in January. The free 11-week academy educates citizens about the operations of town government. Town staff provide interactive learning experiences, group discussions, and site tours. Applications are available in the town manager's office or online at town.barnstable.ma.us. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.